Alright, back at it again with another RPG Maker game for the channel. Surprise, surprise. This one, as you can see, is called Pray at the Altar. Very nice. Play on words, if I might add. That's something I happened upon when I was browsing Twitter earlier, and I thought I'd give it a try. Looking at the HO page now, seems like a relatively short game, so should be short and sweet. So the description. You are the chosen lamb of the Church of the Hound, a sacrifice to summon an ancient god to cleanse this earth of its sins. It's an honor. You want this. You want this very badly. Everyone wants this for you. The Church, its people, its God. So the choice is obvious. You are the lamb. Prepare yourself for slaughter. Alright, well, that's something. And this is a game by Mocha Devs. There'll be a link down in the description, as usual, for this. But let's just go ahead and get right into it. So, pretty short, 3 endings, 2 true endings, which I'm sure is going to take some time for me to go look for, do my final checks real quick, and make sure that I'm recording everything, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. It never gets any more professional, despite having done this for a while. It is time. Your flesh shall feed the starful hound. Your wounds shall be doors to bring her here. Your blood shall trace the road to our world. Today, your life comes to an end. And it's the beginning of everything else. Congratulations. Agneau. Agneau? It is truly an honor. I'm sure there's some symbolism to that, right? Shall we go then? Not so fast. I know you're eager, but there's steps to this, you know? Here, I placed a checklist on the table. The order you do things doesn't matter, but make sure you do them all. Just talk to me when you're ready. Cleanse your body. You must rid yourself of any impurity if you're to offer yourself to the Starful Hound. Wear robes. You must rid yourself of any individuality if you're to host a god within your body. Remove your shoes. To rekindle with the ground is essential to join the hunt. I wouldn't say we were so much joining the hunt as we are the target of it, right? Let your hair down. To bind your hair is to bind your soul. Bask in lavender incense. The smell shall signal to the hound that we are ready to welcome her. Alright, pretty simple UI. Lamb Game, which is also the title to executable that you can't see right now, but that's alright. There's running, but there's no running diagonally. I do like the, I know we turn a little bit, but I feel like I'm kind of crab walking here. I see a very easy way to mess this up. Let's just go for it. Jills? You're so lucky. You're the first one to get saved. I mean, strictly speaking, the first agneau was the first one to get salvation. Oh shush, you know what I mean. You're going to save the world. Meanwhile, all I can do is watch. It's a vital role. I can hardly wield the knife myself, can I? True. Alright, don't let me stop you any longer. Shoo, go get prepared. Amal says hi, Roland. She was very sad she wasn't allowed to go with you for the ritual. Aw, that's cute. Tell her hi back after this. It's a shame she isn't here, but I'm glad you are at least. The qualifications to participation in the ritual sound needlessly complicated. Oh please, like you have to worry about that, Nyx, chosen by the Hound herself. She devoured your gender whole. It's no surprise you inherited the agneau title. Speaking of, you really ought to get prepared. See before you get to the altar? Am I pronouncing that right? Is it mix? I don't know. I've never actually used that in a non-written capacity. I did say it right. Yeah, I did. Alright, let's go mess this up. I didn't do anything, but I am ready. Easiest bad ending I've ever gotten. The knife gleams in the shepherd's hand. You can't look. You squeeze your eyelids shut and grind your teeth. Can you still back out? You must, can't you? Oh, frick! You didn't do all the steps. You lied to the shepherd. You need to say it. You need to admit it and do it right this time. Run away while you still can. The knife sinks inside your guts and it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, blade cold, blade sharp, make it stop. Oh, please God. Oh, I'm sorry, make it stop. Skin, muscle, sinew, bladder, intestines, kidneys. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. You want it to stop. You want to die. But that knife, That frickin' knife, it's too gentle, too precise. Just end it already. You howl like an animal and you kick upward. Vaguely, you hear someone swear. Most importantly, though, the blade slides out of your body. You roll off the altar and land on all fours. The pain is filling your head with white noise. You crawl. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you want to do. The only thing you know is that things have to stop now. Suddenly, someone grabs your collar and tugs. You yelp as you're pulled back, hitting the altar once more. The knife comes down, no longer gentle. And the pain stops. Bad end. So easy. Hey, look at that. We're done. Alright, I was pretty sarcastic about that one, but you know, I saw the opportunity and I took it, and it worked. Alright, ending 1 out of 3. Fastest time I've ever set. Let's see where we at, like... Oh, I can't see it. Oh well. Pretty fast. Alright, no complaints. Let's go ahead and... Oh, shoot. Oh, well. It's not like there was that much dialogue here. Oh, wait, this checklist goes for a bit, doesn't it? Haha, we fleeced them. Alright, well... I thought I would pick this game because there were some good opportunities to pun in it, and I've had some pretty serious stuff lately, so the punning will be good. Why not? This one looks pretty fun. The art's real nice. It's like a pretty well-crafted game so far. Alright, we'll just... I don't know if reading this matters, but may as well. Imagine having your gender eaten by a formless entity from beyond your comprehension. Stained glass depicting the hound. Lovely. Ooh. I can go up the wall a little bit there. Wall hack. You're gonna take a nap? I never understood how you could do that. These don't look comfortable at all. I won't. Okay, see, I did this because on the itch.io page, it says here... Oh. Went away. I opened it through Twitter and now it closed on me. In-depth discussions on the practicality of sleeping on pews, so... Like, we're all in. I don't mind if you do, you know. We have plenty of time. I said I won't. They'll heckle you again if you take a nap here. What if I have no shame? I should specify that I did not grow up particularly religious, so I have no concept of sleeping in a pew. A rug depicting a hound herding a sheep. Can't step on it. It's holy. Speaking of hound, I do remember reading somewhere, you can always keep your hair down on principle. It's your last day in this world, though. Could be worth doing something different for once. Braiding sounds like I might mess it up, but let's do it. Okay, it's clumsy and you have nothing to tie the end, but it keeps your hair out of your eyes, so you'd say that's good enough. The third agneau would make fun of you if they could see you. Hello? Getting sentimental, aren't we? Bringing up this ritual for what? The sake of some dead guy who laid on that altar before you? Let go of these attachments already. They won't matter when the knife will come for your heart. Only God will. That was actually a pretty cool transition, like, to have this sprite occupy the space that we were in. And then as soon as I turned around. Take your shoes off and store them away. Oh, so the choice is to either follow the directions to the letter or be a little loose in our interpretation. So let's, this is the loose, well, I guess this is the loose run now. Are you dumb? The ritual doesn't require you to take your shoes off. It requires you to be in direct contact with the ground. You know that's the implied part. Just lay down and do what is expected of you. Instructions not clear. Spirit caught in purgatory. Change your clothes into your robes. Comfy. The jewelry kind of goes against the spirit of it, though. Keep the bracelet. Going in with swag, like it shows under your sleeves anyways. Okay, after I read this, I'm going back on my aside. And what do you think you're doing exactly? You're supposed to save the world. They want you to save the world. Why are you trying to find loopholes now? Are you trying to mess this up? You carry all their expectations. Get your shit together. Alright. It's cloudy. It's a shame. This is probably the last time you'll ever see the sun. Soon, all you will know are the night and the stars. Alright, the aside. Remember reading about the etymology of hound, that we were like the only country, or it's like, was it American or, it's probably American English was the only form that messed up hound, because I think that in German it's Hund, and there's other similar hound-like words, and somehow we ended up with dog. The Book of the Hound. It's open on the section of the tale of the first agneau, and how they were the first to directly speak to the hound. No need to run, says the hound in the story, though hunting by your side would please me greatly. You already know that tale, you leave the book alone. Dog. Traditional attire, you were all sheep in hound's clothes. Hound clothes. You were all innocent creatures to be guided, but one day too you will join her in the hunt. One day this coat will no longer be just cloth, it will be part of your skin. That's the symbolism behind the color scheme, at least. What is the color scheme? Like fairly dark, kind of like a navy and black? Hazard a guess. Someone tried to hide their snack here. Oh, you recognize that brand. They're Shepard Abe's favorites. You eat some. They taste bad. Man, he's a shepherd. Can't he buy any better stuff? Is it a sin to steal? Roland's plant. You think it's supposed to be a cactus of some kind? You'd probably just ask him about it. Soft, fluffy towels. You stare down at the rows of incense. There's a lot of variety here. Lemon, orange, lavender. Lemon? You light up the lemon incense and bask in it for a while. Listen, we were going to be eaten. I much prefer lemon as a seasoning to lavender. You breathe in, breathe out, and empty your mind. It's a bit boring, but you gotta wait a bit, else the smell won't stick. Alright, ghost person, you ready to be mad at me? And how do you suppose the hound will find you if you wear the wrong smell? When you look silly bleeding out on this altar with no god to show for it? Keep this up and you'll die for nothing, like every agneau before you. Don't forget, they love you for your title. They love you for what you can give them. Follow the cult and die for its sake, or abandon it now and give up on its people. I don't know, I think there's a message here that I'm ignoring. Boxes of incense. Shepard Abe likes to use the empty ones to craft cardboard dice. He's working on a 30-faced one right now. A lot of faces. But surely there's something to our lax interpretation of the will of our faith. You sit down to clean yourself. You start by the tip of your toes, then rub the sole of your foot, then... Oh. One of the kids drew on your ankle yesterday. Must have happened while you're taking a nap. A clumsy rocket shooting for the stars. You bet Sarah drew it. It's all she ever draws these days. Let's leave it. A little parting gift for God. Leave the drawing untouched, not like it can be seen under your robes anyways. I am a little bit worried that I'll still get the generic bad ending despite me intentionally messing every single thing up. No, don't worry about me, just leave me here. Go ahead and perpetuate family cycles, for poetry's sake. The church took you in after you got kicked out of home, and now you're going to betray your family because you're too stupid to do the one thing they've ever asked of you. But hey, it's fine. Doesn't matter if they reject you once you're already dead, right? Yeah, but I'm sure there's some deeper message about the absurdism of giving for this kind of performance. A broom. The last time Jill's used one, she broke the handle and accidentally drove it inside her thigh. She's not allowed to use one anymore. You cannot mess up using a broom that badly. You cannot be real. Inspect. I don't think I can. I wanted to look at these decorations on the wall. Oh wait. There's a pot over here. This looks weird. Pipes. You can feel a hum when you lay your hand on it. Okay, can't look at those pots. Roger that, we're ready. I've messed up every single one of your commands. The knife gleams in the shepherd's hand. Oh, here comes some stuff. You stare at it with defiance. It doesn't hurt, though. The shepherd is gentle for a start. You're not as close to him as some, but he's family too, like Jill's, like Roland, like Sarah, like 'em all. But when the blade sinks in your stomach, you can't repress a gasp. It doesn't hurt at all. It's an embrace. It's a kiss. Something flows inside of you, around you like water, like light. It curls around your liver like a tongue, teasing your insides until you're left panting and shivering. I don't think getting stabbed is that appealing. I don't buy it. You look up to the night sky, to its 1,000 stars. They blink down at you with indescribable kindness. Light beams all around you, holds you. A star shard slithers through your open wound, nesting between your lungs. You are embraced. You are loved. Fangs graze your neck, a familiar gesture that echoes with long-forgotten memories. She's devoured a part of you once, you know. Your gender hurt so much back then, and you couldn't understand why, but she came in and took it away from you. You didn't even know her name back then. You knew nothing of her church. She did it because she loved you. And she loves you still. Claws settle on your thighs in the most gentle of touch, and she rakes them up, molding your flesh like clay to close up your wound. It's a miracle. The hound saved your life? I know, right? I guess it wasn't time for her to descend upon our world yet. Wow, you really are God's favorite little lamb, huh? That's great, though. The kids will be delighted to see you back. Only the kids? Aw, don't be like that. We're old enough to know we'd see you again at the hunt. Though I would be missing you in the meantime. Terribly, even. Who'll play tarot with me while you're gone? Sarah would, as always. Sarah is 9 and thinks the hangman is an instant win. Face it, you're the only one in this church who can give me a challenge. Oh, I just noticed, her name changed to Beloved. Are you alright? You got pale all of a sudden. Sorry, I got a bit dizzy. I guess resurrection is more taxing than it sounds. Give me a minute. I'll wash my face and I'll feel better. Ooh, here comes the good, right? Yeah. Are you, there? Yes. Ouch. I am here. Don't do that. I can't hear myself think. Oh, cool. Humans are more fragile than I thought. How are you doing that with your voice? Those weren't words. They were like colors. Is it painful? You've transcended comprehension that our mere brains could not hope to perceive. No, it's just like standing on the edge of a cliff. Listening to you is giving me vertigo. Hound, why are you here? Not that I'm complaining, but why did you save me? I thought you were meant to take possession of my body and all. Ooh, wait. These aren't just dialogue choices. I think this is the message. You have no interest in me, correct? You only care for the people in the cult, not the cult itself. What of it? If you wanted to punish me for it, you should have shot your shot back at the altar. I am the same. I care not for these beliefs. I only care for you. Oh. That's... alright, I suppose. It's a big family. We can host a god or two in there, too. So long as I am on your side, I care not for the specifics, beloved. True Black Sheep End. Wait a minute. I should have been reading those captions more carefully. I'm gonna go back and do it again. I normally wouldn't, but I really... oh, I can speed this up. I really do want to know. Because I noticed the beloved pretty late. Was that something that picked up at some point? Okay, I just have to mess everything up. Okay. I'm gonna cut to when I'm done messing everything up. Oh, and before I do, I was curious about that. We did get a bit of an outfit change, because I noticed the tie later on there. I'm sure some other stuff changed as well, but... I'm gonna take a picture of this real quick. I'm not gonna have time to go and dig through the game files. Comment on that. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay. I'm just gonna click through this without reading everything, but I'm gonna keep an eye on the names. Because here it still says Jill's. And then still says agneau. And it says beloved here. Okay, so that was really the first. That was kind of the initiation or contact. Also, I think I should have looked a little more carefully. I think our beret question mark just changed color there as well. It was red in the earlier scene, and now it's gone, or it's black. It was red in the scene right before this, and then it was black at the beginning. And also, we are no longer wearing our kind of like black undergarment. Oh, maybe it's the robe. That's why. But yeah, red tie. Interesting choice. Yes, ouch. Okay, I am here. Let's see. You cannot. Humans are more fragile than I thought. All right, we're gonna read these messages again real quick. I'm beginning to have an idea about what this game is about, but I'll need to see the other ending to see whether or not that analysis correct is a little too strong, but whether or not it's supported. Got no interest in me. You only care for the people in the cult, not the cult itself. Oh, okay. So this stuff, independent of which dialogue option I pick, the dialogue seems to be the same. So that's good. Love to see it. Right, let's go ahead and keep going. Let's do everything correct this time. I'll be interested to see what happens. Let's keep our hair down. Nah, you'll die just as you lived, as yourself. Okay, jewelry, let's take it off. Take off your bracelet and store it in your pocket. You should hand it to Jills or Roland. I'll make better use of it than you now. Okay. Oop. Can't step on that. And let's take the socks off. Shove them in your shoes. Say the physical form doesn't carry over in the hunt. Maybe the hound will gift you some sturdy hooves to walk the new earth. Alright, bets on what's gonna happen. I wonder if nothing's gonna happen. That's my guess. I think we're going to do this and nothing will happen. There will be no hunt, there will be no hound. But that's me. Let's see if I'm correct. Okay, lavender. Bask in it for a while. You breathe in, breathe out, and empty your mind. Okay. This is what you were born to do. Uh-huh. Start with the tip of your toes. Man, how do you draw on someone's ankle? Not like forearms or forehead or something. Scrub your skin clean, bidding adieu to Sarah's little creation. And then we didn't get any ghosts. Right? That's everything. Oh, it checks off. That's cool. Cool. So this is it? Yeah, I'm ready. A Shepard. Oh, wait. See, you get away from it. Can I read that again? Oh, it just starts out, no. Oh, I just noticed that. Stop. You all set? Yup. Don't do this. Save yourself. Oh, that's... I'm beginning to put some pieces together in my mind. This is good. Don't do it. Are you ready? No, or run. Oh. Alright. The knife gleams in the shepherd's hand. You refuse to look away. Blade kisses your skin like a lover. It teases the surface, traces the path along your sternum, and then sinks. You can't repress a gasp. Your skin, your flesh, your organs, all part to welcome your suitor. Your body opens up. Your soul opens up. You are a house, and you are finally welcoming your owner home. The shepherd says something. You cannot hear him. You cannot pay any attention to him at all. Something trickles inside of you like water, like light. There's a star between your entrails. It's so blindingly beautiful. You can't see anything else. You see your heartbeat, pulsing right next to that star. You want it deeper inside you. You want it to fill you inside and out. This will kill you. Stop, stop. I don't want this.
I never asked for this.
Stop it. Ink spills on the sides of your stomach. Claws are raking deep trenches into your flesh. She doesn't want to answer your call. She doesn't want the warmth you offer. That star is struggling against your pull, desperate to get out. Stop it, stop it. I want you to live. I always wanted you to live. Why are you doing this? Why? In my name, why? Why? You raise a hand, hook your finger in that fur of smoke, and tug. There is a weight. And you are full. Oh, Starful Hound, I bow to you. Okay, something did happen. We killed them all! I miss your eyes, beloved. True White Sheep end. Well, cool. Those are all 3 endings. That was very, very short and sweet. I'd be hard-pressed to make this last 40 minutes. Let's see, what's my recording software at? 29. And that's even after playing it through an extra time. Curious. If I mess up one thing, what happens? Alright. I'm gonna keep my bracelet and then do everything else correctly and see what happens. So I will cut to that. Oh, I just had a look. And it does show which ones you subverted. Let's see what happens. So you can see, I've only subverted 1. Oh wait, don't you look dashing for your last day? Is that lavender incense? Yeah. Sorry, I know these give you a headache, but it's necessary for the ritual. Bear with it for a couple hours. The things I do to save the world. Right, let's get a move on. Time waits for no man. Okay, knife gleams, refuse to look away. Oh, this looks like the sacrificed ending. Even with 1. But then I didn't see the hound fight it. Okay, there's a way, and you are full. White Sheep end. Huh. Oh, and the screen is black. Oh, we just die. We just died, but not even with anything. It's just like, whatever. Wasn't good enough to get the hound to kill everyone in the room, but wasn't bad enough to save myself. Okay, pray at the altar. Ooh. It's been a hot minute since I played this game, but I got some serious kind of mouth-sweet vibes from this. It's been a really long time since I covered that game, but in the same way, I was a little heavy-handed at moments, but I definitely saw that some of the imagery and the symbolism in this game was not necessarily meant for me as a target audience, but it's very important. And, you know, it's pretty... The heavy-handed part refers, of course, to the hound consuming your gender, which is not something that, you know, has directly impacted my day-to-day life for me as an individual, but it's a consideration for many, and I really see this as kind of a critique, almost, of being required to present a certain way, you know, maintaining societal norms or upholding certain expectations. And I get that feel because you think back to the White Sheep end where do everything right and you get sacrificed, and inside of you there is a hound that is displeased and wanted you to live the way you were, and yet you were conforming to the standards set forth by the shepherd. And that got everyone killed, which is, always always great for these kinds of scenarios. But I felt that influence more strongly in the other Black Sheep ending, where doing all the little things that, just enough to kind of almost on paper meet the expectations of the shepherd and of the commandments, but it was just enough where you had that individuality that you brought into the sacrifice, and the hound rewarded us for that by keeping us alive. And I feel like that's almost, in a way, representative of being truer to yourself, right? To carry those things, to, style yourself the way you want to, and wear the clothing that you feel comfortable with, and, carry the belongings that you desire, instead of following the playbook, down to the letter. And I think that was where I see that similarity and that sort of allegory for gender norms and conformity. So that was a very, very good way of representing that. And of course, we're going to cheer for that hound, especially once you, well, I guess it's not a great ending for us at the individual level, but in the White Sheep ending, yeah, go for the churchgoers. But it was a weird dive that I was not expecting to take, but very, very enjoyable. And I will say, kind of on the RPG Maker side, as you can see at this point, pretty short game, but I really enjoyed the use of the player or the character name boxes to communicate the messages. I really felt like that was something, I always look for something new in these games. Like, I know there's only so much you can do in RPG Maker, but using that as a kind of way to convey the message of this, okay, dimensional's not right, but this otherworldly or higher power to communicate through elements of the UI that, as a character, you wouldn't see, but us as a player would see. I thought that was very ingenious. And yeah, music was pretty good. Kind of a complaint I have for little games, but there's only so much you can do. I wish that at certain scenes there was some BGM. There's the title here, but it's generally a little quieter than not. But that's something that takes time and effort, so it's not for everyone. Sometimes I wish. Little background noise wouldn't hurt. But otherwise, yeah, writing was good, game worked well, didn't break it, no grammatical problems that I can think of whatsoever. Overall, very enjoyable. And I know that this creator, Mocha Dev, has had other games. Have a quick look at their itch.io again. Because this was like an RPG Maker thing. There's a visual novel called Bury the Hatchet about a serial killer. Interesting. And then this was a Game Jam game. That explains it. Relatively short. There's another one. What's this called? Magnetism Rally. Interesting. This was a 2023 Game Jam. Yeah, there's some stuff. I might have to check that out on my own time, but the link to this game will be down in the description. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop by, maybe play it yourself just to experience it, send the creator some traffic, some positive vibes. But this is a pretty cool game overall. It reminds me, I guess it's a good genre to have, especially for the right person. I think this message can make a world of difference. But that's all I gotta say. Short and sweet. I'm trying to keep my ending short and sweet as well. I've rambled on for a bit, but this was Pray at the Altar. I didn't end up making as many sheep or prey puns as I thought I would, because it ended up being a pretty serious game, in my opinion. So, worthy of respect. Anyhow, Pray at the Altar. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this video, of course. And be sure to live your life the way that you want to live it, and not the way that people expect you to live it. Nice subversive ending advice there. Yep.